get things started here in the second quarter. To Trae Young. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Indiana with the basketball. To Brogdon. In by Atlanta. Down from mid-range.
From somebody who loves to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. It's Indiana basketball. LeVert matched up with Evan Turner. Knocked loose. Hawks have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Driving right to the basket. Jabari Parker sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Parker into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Williams. Ah, rocking the rim. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
From long range, it's no good. Shots not going down. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Jabari Parker. He's 2 for 2 now.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
it at the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Parker. Screen coming.
Right.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Jabari Parker, 3 for 3 in this first half.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Stepping in for the Indiana Pacers, number 25. Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
To Williams. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Pacers with the possession. Here's a chance from long range. Count the triple.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the
got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Down Broadway, 4-2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. For 3 is good.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home. Perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Trae Young. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
I hope everyone remember, sharing is caring.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Ah, the monster stuff.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Down to 5 on the 24 to Trae Young. Fires the three. Trae Young bothered just enough there. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to support though. Start denying him the ball.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Backcourt violation is called. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
It's that easy. Attacking the rim.
And that one is out. Gets it in the left corner. Beyond the arc for three. It's good for three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
No good. That's great defense. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Karis LeVert has got 2 shots coming. 71% for his career. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. Be confident on the court.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Number 32, Davon Reed.
Knocked loose. Pacers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Parker. Off the mark. Well contested. Screen coming.
Cookie. Hey, watch this screen left.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. And he'll head to the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Domantas Sabonis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. First one, count it.
Number 23, Allen Brad. Into the game for the Indiana Pacers. Number 22, Karis LeVert.
2 for 2 on that trip. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Williams. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
That one's going to be out of bounds. Long key from 3/4 court. Time expires to end the first half. The Pacers have the lead.
for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Pacers have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Hawks have kept it close after one half. And that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game drive. Steals.
Some very aggressive defense has allowed both teams to rack up a lot of steals. Ball security will be the key in the upcoming half, especially for the weakest dribblers. You know who you are.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Williams across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Screen coming. Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
The drive, right to the basket. They love this hustle. That's going to be out of bounds. To Turner. Nice pass to set things up.
There's something to be said about a guy that court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
It's Atlanta ball. Lou Williams. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Here comes the screen. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor.